Can you please explain to speech what's a gremlin? And that's funny because his speech, so he had to know it. So yeah, guys, yeah. My name is Dombolo. I'm 20 years old. 20 years old. So I'm already thinking about like settling down. I don't got time to play. Like, all my relationships, I get in there for a marriage. No, manga, funny business here. We're going for this 100%, yo. And so because of that, I've started thinking about like having my own family and stuff, you know. I want to be a parent, but not because like I want to have a family, you know. I feel like I need the motivation. I want to do it for my boy, man. Because like, if I'm doing it for myself, it just feels like I think the workout can wait for today, man. But then if there was my boy, there would be a lot of pressure, yo. And so as a result, I've already started like learning like the core skills that I think are essential to parenting. And one of those skills is lying. Because parents are fucking liars, Shem. I'm sure that each and everyone who's in here today has been lied to by their parents at least all the time. All the fucking time. Parents are liars. But like it's understandable when I'm trying to, because you find that most of the time, it's not that you want to lie to them. Bruh, you look like you have kids. How many kids do you have? Two. Yeah.
And one grandkid.
Yeah. And one great. How old are you? How old are you?
49.
Did you vote? Did you vote?
Yeah.
What did you vote for?
My vote is my
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Senior citizen, you understand? You understand. But anyways, you know, as a parent, I'm sure you can relate to this.
Yeah.
You know, you find that sometimes you want to be honest to your kids, you know, because you don't want to raise lies. But then you find that sometimes the truth can just be too complicated for their small minds to understand. So you opt for something that is easier for them to understand, you know. And so that's why when I asked my mother the dreaded question that is stored in a cold, right place for everyone who's a first-time parent, the question of, where do babies come from? When I asked my mother that question, she told me that babies are bought. And I believed it, you know? I fucking believed it. And then being black, as a black person, she exaggerated it. What babies are bought, and then they get delivered with an aeroplane. And I know for a fact that each and every black person who's here was told that by their parents. And it made me wonder, what do white people tell their kids when they ask them that? Mommy, where do babies come from? From the hospital, Johnny. Come from the hospital. That's where you guys come from. I've always thought that. And so when it was confusing to me because my mother told me that babies are bought. And we grew up poor. But I have 5 siblings. Where the fuck do you get the money to buy these babies? And why do you keep on buying? Bruh, at some point I could see, man, and like because of that, I always thought that there's probably a factory somewhere that makes and sells babies, you know? And so like, for sure we didn't all come at the same price here. Because some of us look like they're factory falls, so for sure they were probably discounted or something. Like you see, bruh, if I had seen you like 10 years ago, I would have felt like we're now factory faulty definitely. So because of that, at some point, bruh, I would look at my home situation and think about having a conversation with my mother on some, can you please return me back to the shop? That's for really fun. And probably I've been bought by like a more richer family. But then I ended up believing it because it answered the questions that I had about baby making, you know. One of the questions that I had was, where do albino people come from? You know? And so using my mother's explanation that babies are bought, that means there's a factory somewhere that manufactures and sells babies, and it offers free airplane deliveries, meaning that albino people are babies that are being manufactured and then the company ran out of paint. But because they had backup paint, while someone went to fetch that paint, the ones who were remaining decided in the meantime, let us put on first coat. That's only funny if you've ever painted a house before. Yeah, first coat. But I believed it, bruh. And then a desperate couple came by to buy. And then they bought them all of them, and that's where albino people came from. I had questions like, where do disabled people come from? Yeah, it means like you just took a deep breath. Oh, we are here. We are here. Where do disabled people come from? And then using my mother's explanation that babies are bought, that means there's a factory somewhere that manufactures babies. Meaning that disabled people are babies that were bought on special. That's why they are called special people. And as a matter of fact, I've never understood that, by the way, because it's a fucking lie. There's nothing special about being disabled, Joe. There's nothing. Tim, you are not special. You just have an extra chromosome. You are not special. There's nothing special about being fucking disabled. As a matter of fact, we should be calling them like unfortunate people. Because it's just so unfortunate, man. Bruh, inner special is something that you would want for yourself. Bruh, you want to be disabled. Come on, you're going to be special. You see? Because it's not special. When something is special, it's something that you would want for yourself, If you went there and say, like a special at retail shops, you want to go there and get that special, And I've actually realized that most of the time at these retail shops, when something is being sold on special, there's always a possibility of two things. One, the product is either about to expire, or it has already expired. With all items that are being sold on special, there's always a possibility of that. It's either about to expire or it's already expired. As a matter of fact, I think now I understand why you guys say special people are special people, because using my mother's explanation that babies are born, then that means there's a factory somewhere that manufactures and sells kids, meaning that disabled people are babies that were bought while they'd already been expired. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah.